Damn. Yeah, I do love his charity stuff the most right now. I really admit, because besides all the controversy, the charity stuff has been legit. Like, there's not been much people have debunked there. Like, that's pretty real, if you know what I mean. Like, faking his videos, I don't need to go in depth, but like his charity stuff seems still pretty genuine, and people haven't found much there. So, really hope he continues that kind of stuff. Cool. I'm very excited for that. What I'm also excited for is the cheat inventory challenge. So this is gonna be in the video. I wanted to do this right off the beginning. I hope this is gonna work. I'm obviously gonna check my task manager, because I do feel like things related to the cheat inventory challenge have also caused issues. Still haven't watched the Beast games. Okay, this is you know, a secret, but I have found parts, if not the full episodes, on YouTube. You just gotta be quick and watch them before they get deleted. You didn't hear that. I've watched like the 4th episode, like actually on Prime, at my friend's place, but I don't have Prime, so yeah. But I'm saying it's on YouTube. All right, it's on YouTube. I shouldn't be saying this, but nobody can have anything against me. So yeah, I like started watching like 10 minutes of episode 5, and then the video got deleted, like a couple hours later. Yeah. I'm just talking about YouTube. Anyways, yeah. I think it's alright. I don't want to go too in-depth, but it's very YouTube style, and I definitely see why people don't like it. Yo, the transitions! Everything is smooth. Yeah, because it's running on the hard drive, on the SSD now. Alright. For the cheat inventory challenge, I'm going to go over here. Oh yeah, right, I didn't fix the audio yet. Wait. Music sound, turn that up. Yeah, you guys don't get audio. I still have to set the hotkey up again. Something is still weird with that. As advanced audio properties. No, where do I get that? Stupid. Properties? Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, I'll have to manually switch it for now. The hotkeys thing doesn't work for now. Alright, so let's just hop right in. I hope it doesn't crash. Looking good. There we go. So currently we're at 28.8 million. So it's still little more than 1 million to go. Crazy part is, I could have pushed it for today. Like, if I literally had the computer running throughout the entire week, like day and night, it would have been possible. Now I'm like more than 30 hours away still. So I won't be able to do it even until tomorrow. So I will have to give it another week. But I still wanted to talk about a few things. Basically, I mean, you guys just look at the coordinates. I just want to have footage again. I'm obviously looking perfectly 45 degrees. We're getting pretty close to like 23-ish%. Again, reaching the first corner isn't quite 25%. It's a little more, I believe. It's a bit weird. Let me quickly crank the numbers. I just felt like giving one more segment just to prove how long this is taking. It's currently the 10th, I can show it here, 10th of January, or 11th of January, 2025, and we started pretty much 2 months ago. Obviously, for the video, I will have a day counter, an IRL day counter, how long this has been taking. Obviously, again, I didn't have my computer running 24/7, but pretty much when I was awake, this was running. So obviously this could still be quicker, but it's around 2 months for one corner. And obviously there's gonna be some in between as well. All right, let's quickly go. Where's my text file? Right here. So I just wanted to show the numbers again. I haven't fully updated it yet for today's progress, but yeah, the 30 million is 23.36%. So we're getting close. We're getting close to like the 23% now with 28.8 million. Those are the numbers. And yeah, it's been absolutely crazy. Let me also crank up the frame rate real quick, just so things are smooth here. Thank you so much for the comment. Maybe you can send the shorts link again. That would be amazing, so I can pin that. What else did I want to say? Well, that's the progress right now. It's most likely going to be done, because I mean, I literally did roughly 2.8 million in a single week. I think this has pretty much been my best week so far, because I did like 2.8 million in just this week, because I thought I could get there, but it's a little too much. So for next week, I'll definitely have it. Best week minus crashes? Yeah. Okay, so speaking of crashes, okay, welcome in, by the way. Speaking of crashes, I wanted to go the additional step and like achieve maximum automation. Thank you so much, okay, for pinning as well. Hope you're doing amazing. So what I decided, and I ultimately couldn't do it, but this is, I think, a limitation of auto hotkey. But what I initially decided was, is it in here? No. Here. So I ultimately wanted to achieve like full automation. What I mean by that is, instead of like only quitting the world and reopening it, it would first check. This is pretty much, no, it's the part down here. It would first check if Minecraft is even open. There's even a difference between Minecraft just being open and in the main menu, or Minecraft being open in the single player, because then it's called like dash single player when it's open. I can maybe show this here. If I go into Windows, you can see it's called Minecraft star 1.20.1 single player. If I exit, notice how it's only Minecraft star 1.21, no single player. Obviously, because I could still go into multiplayer, right? So with this difference, I can perform different actions based on whether I'm in the main menu or in-game, or if it doesn't detect the game being open at all, it would actually put multi-MC into the foreground. Obviously, I'd have to make sure that this is selected, and then hit enter to open up the game. So it would have like a crash detection kind of thing, and even open up the game in the first place. So that's what I wanted to do, but for whatever reason, like if you tab out, if you tap outside of multi-MC, you can see this is not highlighted anymore. You have to click into multi-MC, and now pressing enter would work. And this is the main issue. I could not achieve the auto hotkey to actually open up the world, because as soon as you tab out, this is not highlighted anymore, and you have to like click into it. I tried doing that with this win activate and like win wait active. This should put this in the foreground, but somehow this didn't work. So basically what I tried to do is I ran a couple checks. Also, if multi-MC is like running, this message box basically gives me a little window saying this output. It's just a little window that just has this text on it, so I know where in the loop we're running. Then this is all the same, just putting these percent symbols here that would basically unpack this without the parentheses. And so this is the same loop with the right clicking, and then every time the restart, so I've set it to 1 minute and 3 minutes, so it would rejoin the world every minute. This is just for testing. And it would restart the entire game every 3 minutes. That's basically these two loops, but there's still something off here. And then this would be like quitting the world, then opening it from multi-MC and joining back again. And this is just the joining. So yeah, I tried around with this, but ultimately multi-MC is actually the bottleneck, because when I'm tabbed out, it can't execute pressing enter here properly. Like, it would be... This would tab into multi-MC, and then here it would press enter on multi-MC, on the launcher window. But this only works when I'm like tabbed in already, which doesn't make sense, because obviously Minecraft should be in the foreground. So things got a little weird. So surprisingly, this is when I realized, like, really, this entire garbage doesn't matter. I tried to go all out, but ultimately I opted back to the very first iteration of things, where it's just pressing escape, doing the right click, then walking for 120 seconds, then doing the right click, doing right click, walking for 120 seconds, doing the right click, walking for 120 seconds, and then once every 60 minutes, I just perform the rejoin, and good to go. And no joke, like, Thursday, Friday, okay, I didn't do too much today, but it's been flawless. I haven't had a single instance where the game either crashed or just lagged out. So this is the moment where I just realized, somehow, yeah, simpler is better. So this is really the loop I'll mainly stick with. Every hour, it's gonna do a restart, or like every hour, it's gonna do a rejoin into the world, and that's pretty much it. So you quit the script with F8, and this would just stop the loop, but I'm like never using this. That would just break it up here. Yeah, so this is ultimately the easiest out of it all, and so this is the hotkey that I've been running off of now. And one thing I wanted to show today still, we will obviously do the full celebration next week, because next Saturday, hopefully, we will be very close to the corner. I'm obviously going to try and stop, like, AFKing before the corner. Like, obviously, I want to do some distance on stream to make the amazing border also visible. It's going to be really cool. One last thing I wanted to show now, just so there's some more content for the video, because next week, I will run you guys through the statistics. We're going to add all the statistics together and then actually put the statistics into the world. Like, currently, the statistics are still pretty empty. I mean, I can show that real quick. The statistics are still pretty empty. They're still from when we initially had everything break. So, a little bit of distance walked. Obviously, distance by horse is completely maxed out. A lot of games quits, because this is all automatic. Then you can see the playtime, 39 days I've been going. And you can see there's only like a day difference where it has been paused, but obviously it does pause like 10, 12 seconds every couple minutes. And then in items, it's only 18 gold dropped. That's literally everything here. Yeah, so empty, don't worry. This is going to be something we will do next week, when I'm going to devote more time here. So one last thing I wanted to do is quickly just go through a couple screenshots. I haven't done too many screenshots, but I felt like doing that because next week I want to focus on, well, the statistics and actually celebrating that we've done it. So I don't know how much I've showed here already. A lot of these screenshots I took when the game was in like its small window, so don't expect the resolution on these screenshots to be the best. But I want you guys to always pay attention to the date up here, obviously, as well, when these screenshots have been created. Just so, I mean, I'll do everything in editing and make it easier for you guys, obviously. But just to give a perspective again, how long we've been doing this. So already on the 8th of November, we have reached the corner. On the 8th of November, so it's already more than 2 months. Then we continue here. Yeah, the resolution will be pretty small, but then there's a big jump to 12 million. Then we'll have 12.4 million. Then we have the 100 million in the overworld. Then getting close to 18 million. Surpassed 18 million. this is just an example of how it looks when it glitches out. And it's super interesting because Dogmasters also mentioned this. Sometimes it like lags out, and it's usually when it's raining. Sometimes it lags out, but still displays like the biome that I'm actually in. In other cases, and I feel like this is a stronger lag, when the stronger lag happens, it's a plains. It defaults to a plains biome. It's super weird. So sometimes from these, it can recover more easily than from the plains ones. Even though it can kind of recover from both. It's super weird. But this is already more than a month later. This is already more than a month later. Then we continue. This is right before we hit the 20 million. I tried to get the overworld coordinates to be clean, but I just couldn't do it here. I'll try to get more screenshots on the last corner when we have positive on both, right? Because then everything is going to look clean. Right now with the negative here, it's just not going to look as good. Dude, people with good PCs can't relate for real. Yeah, it's crazy though. Sometimes the world used up to like 17 gigabytes, and the last couple days, the highest it has been was like 6 gigabytes of RAM on the world. And this is very noticeable also when you like quit the world, it's immediately back to the main menu. When you load into the world, it's immediately loading back in. Sometimes it even went as far as like crashing a little bit before being able to join the world. Like it crashes right before the loading screen actually appears. Super, super weird. Also the day count, 15,698. I tried to get the number spot on. I really just couldn't. So this is already on the 18th of December. And then, yeah, 23 million. I just took some random screenshots there. We're already on 16,000 days. This is already on the 25th of December. Then right before the 25 million, already 16,300 days. Right before 25 million still, I tried to get it lined up with the negative 200 million and positive 200 million on the overworld coordinates. Yeah, here you can see again, this was actually right before New Year's. Then it's 25.5 million. This was already the new year on the 2nd of January. Then, oh god, yeah, these screenshots are a little tiny. 26 million and 27.6 million on the 8th of January. Then another 27.6, 27.8. Here again, yeah, the 8th of January already. And here, you guys won't believe me, but I saw this in the corner of my eye, and I actually went back. Like, I ran over this mushroom field, and I was like, hold up, what is this? And I actually turned around and, like, walked back, like, 500 blocks, in, like, the negative 135 degrees direction. Because, you guys won't believe me, but this is the first time I have seen mushrooms collide like this. I don't know why, but the entire travel, and I've seen the game running like quite a lot, the entire time I've never seen like brown and red mushroom actually overlap like this. I know this sounds super insane, but this is the first time that I've actually seen this happen. I know it shouldn't be super rare, but I did pay attention to it like a little bit afterwards. I mean, I still did like 500,000 after this, a little less. And I haven't seen it since. Like, sometimes there's even 5,000, 10,000 blocks where you don't see a single mushroom. Super weird. I actually went back for this, and I just wanted to mention this. Very strange. I haven't seen this often. I don't feel like this should be super rare, but apparently this is kind of rare. I don't know. Yeah, this is already on 16,729 days. That's the last screenshot I took. And yeah, let's quickly open it one more time to see what we're at. Yeah, you probably have, but I just wanted to emphasize this because it stuck out so much. Like, I saw it in the corner of my eye, and I was like, what did I just see? And then I had to, like, yeah, I went back and actually checked. One last thing, I did have one instance where I saw an Enderman on the nether roof. Of course, I couldn't take a screenshot, especially with this low render distance. The Enderman was just gone immediately. But the way it happened was the Enderman somehow must have been pushed into lava, and it was taking fire damage and thus teleported onto the roof. So that happened once in like nearly 29 million. So yeah, I saw an Enderman. Obviously I couldn't capture it, but I saw an Enderman on the nether roof. And that's probably the only way you're ever gonna have a mob on a nether roof. So yeah, we're currently on day 16,767, and we have little more than 1 million to go. Again, we don't have to actually reach the 30 million. Well, it's like 16 blocks shy. Alright, so that's the update there. I'll not have it running during the stream, but obviously I'll have it running a little more tomorrow, and then throughout the next week, kind of whenever. I can take it somewhat chill because it's only a little more than 1 million. And obviously, I kind of want to try and stop AFKing when it's like 20,000 blocks missing or something, just so we can really celebrate it. So I'll really only have it running when I can, like, when I'm actively at the computer, because that will be enough. It's like 27-ish hours for 1 million blocks, and that doesn't account for the pauses that I do in between. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say there. I know I mentioned last time I wanted to speedrun the adventure map one more time, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'll be able to optimize much. I mean, you guys have cranked it out last time quite a lot, so it doesn't motivate me that much to give it another go. I've kind of experienced it as much as I wanted, so I might play it again, but I really want to focus more on SSG today, if that is fine with you guys. So we're gonna have this open. Yeah, now you guys have to be even more brutal with, like, telling me if there's no game audio, because currently the hotkey setup doesn't work yet, so I actually have to, like, manually change it, and I can't just change it by pressing a button. Also, I have, like, rearranged my OBS setup